Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action. Here's Goff. Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly... But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Tua now on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's to the tight end Laporta. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
On 1st down, it's gone. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 33 yards that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's Tua.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Goff now looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers.
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call. And out comes the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll go. Achane.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane
With his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
St. Brown motioning left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 now on first down.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to pass, Tua.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tua to throw again.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Dolphins are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they just look completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Time for another look at this Lions offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From midfield, here's Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, Tagovailoa got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Finds Gibbs on a check down. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Dolphins have got it. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half.
And the Dolphins are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this 35-0 now. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was Devon Achane who's had the strong first half. He's accounted for 4 touchdowns already, 3 on the ground and another one through the air for good measure. He was able to run wild in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach,
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Laporta. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Powerful running. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as
well. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. St. Brown motioning left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start it. New set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he lost the football. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Bates' kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Here's Goff. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesar Superdome. The fourth and final quarter coming right up.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A throw over the middle taken in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
From the 46, here's second down and a yard.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. And he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Second and a couple.
They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Back to throw again.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Ball had his hand. Hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they will remain well behind. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one.
He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
His throw incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards. There on the catch and run. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.